I'm Reed from the Spokane Northern, and if you want to see more videos of Spokane Northern and some upcoming how-to videos, then subscribe down below and hit the bell icon to see future videos. It's now time to continue with Ron's Trains and Things Down and Dirty Freight Car Weathering Contest, video number 2. So let's head down to the workbench and make a shiny gondola look like it's had years of hard work, so let's go.
Alright, so, okay, here's my wheels, my little wheel painting jig. My gondola, actually I've put a couple of little dents there just with my soldering iron. As the prototype had a couple of dings there, I just added one on the other side. So let's start painting the wheels, eh? So I just use basic craft paint, some raw umber, which will pop up here very shortly, magically, there we go. And just with a micro brush, I just dab a little bit on, and just go around the wheels like that. And I find it when it comes out a beautiful colour, and it looks really good. Some people might use something else, but it's my preferred colour. There we go. Turn it around to the other side. And yep, there we go. Very simple, very easy. So, there we go, yep. Done, beautiful. Okay, we'll just put that aside to dry and we'll come back to those a bit later. Alright, so now I'll just, for my artist pastels, I'll just scrape off a bit like that. So there we go. Now I've already dull coated the gondola, which I'll get eventually. So now I just liberally just dab it in there. Now the dull coat's not completely dry, so it sticks around the corners, the edges, quite nicely, so it gives a bit of build up of rust and dirt and other garbage that gondola would pick up. I'll just keep on doing that for a while, just liberally dab it in there, freely. You see, quite simple. Okay, so I've done dull coated again, still sticky, so it builds up. Just deliberately dabbing it in there with just dab it in there. It's very simple. You see it's making the inside look rusty and worn, and later on I have another thing I use to make it a bit more rusty again. So, but like I said, it's just very simple. Just no style to it at all. Just dab it in. Always remember, always after every coat, a small dull coat. Now this is actually, what I'm here using is actual really fine dirt that I got off a friend of mine. And it just, as you can see the colour in there, it's really rusty looking, dirty looking. And I find it works really nicely. So, there we go. So, okay, well it's, once again, more dull coat has just been put on. It's just a brown and black mix, and I'm just deliberately putting it on, just dab it on. But one thing I always remember when you're doing this is always brush downwards, because that's the way the rain goes. So we just dab it on, dab it on, dab it on. Because you got to remember also, when you're using powders, and especially your artist pastels, they do tend to, when you put the gel coat on, they'll drop, the colour drops down. So you can put a fair bit on, and as you'll see shortly, that it's not as dark as you think. So there, just dab it on. Whoop, and unfortunately, for some reason, these skewers didn't want to stay in there. For some reason, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So yeah, just whack it on there. You can see it's starting to look like a well-used garment. So you see, as you wipe it off, it's a bit lighter, so like a bit on the ends. Probably should be already good. And I don't usually worry about doing the bottoms because, you know, in end scale you don't really see them, but I thought, well, I'll do it since I had a bit there. Alright, another coat of dull coat. Okay, I'm just putting a bit of the raw umber over those little burn mark, little dent marks I put in. Just helps out. Alright, now scraping on just some black. So in the prototype it was very black. So once again, just always drag downwards. Just randomly put it on wherever you want. You can see it's the next coat. It's getting a bit darker in spots, and just keep on dabbing it till you see what is what you like. It's amazing. You can just brush it off a bit harder and it'll come off. So it won't be as dark. Or now the other side, I just randomly blot it on there. Slowly but surely, just add layers. And as I said, always, especially when working with powders, always make sure you everything. I mean, I use dull coat, other people use something else, but always put a coat of dull coat on after the everything's done. So the ends, just whack a little on the edges there. Okay, so getting you towards, so you really see, like on the prototype there were some really dark spots on a few of the panels there, so just dab it on. And just brush it downwards. Always remember to brush downwards, just because that's the way nature works with the water and rain. And alright, that's my magical, that is actual rust dust which I happened to get off the back of my truck after I had a rusty water spill on it, and there was dust there. And being the moderator I am, I went, oh, that's dusty. I can use that for my weathering. And to tell you the truth, this is the first time I've ever used it, and it really came up well. So just deliberately throw it in there. It's just, because when you put you get it there and it all gets into the corners, and when you put a coat of your dull coat on, it'll have little piles in corners and stuff. So alright, here we go. Now if you noticed on the prototype photo, on the sides, they're a lot cleaner than the rest, so I'm not exactly sure why this happens, but I've seen it in many photos and I've seen other people do it. So just using a micro brush and a little bit of alcohol, I'm just rubbing those clean so they don't have complete dirt on this. Still not clean, but so it makes a difference. So like I said, I think it comes out quite well. A couple of cars I've actually done in the past that I have to do this again to. But there you go. See. Alright, so I'm just using the raw umber again as a wash just to do my bogies. I always do my bogies on my cars and in scale. I think it's just easier. Just wash the wash on, and I'll just run it up on the car a bit, so change a bit of dirt there. So there you have it. All done, nicely weathered. I think it comes up quite nicely against the prototype. So all good. So there's the photos. I think they've come out very nicely. So all good. Thank you very much.
Okay, there's video number 2 done for the Ron's Trains and Things Down and Dirty Weathering Competition. I'm pretty pleased with how it came out, so hope you guys like it as well. Okay, so big thanks to Ron at Ron's Trains and Things, and Eric at IMRROcom, and of course Steve at Midwest Model Railroads. Check out the Down and Dirty Weathering Competition link up above, and if you haven't checked out Ron, Eric or Steve's channels, hit the links at the end of this video and go and have a look. Well worth it. Okay, so that's 2 down, 2 more to go. So, alright, so if you enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon and see future videos I have. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.